Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're unpacking the absolute most complex, fiercely debated word in American English.
Scholar Geneva Smitherman actually calls avoiding it academic cowardice. She says we literally got to look directly at the wound. Here's our roadmap. We're tracking its shift from a dehumanizing weapon to reclamation, global amplification, and a cultural monument.
Looking at the timeline, it started as a neutral Latin root, but chattel slavery completely weaponized it.
Henry Louis Gates Jr. explains it became an ontological category, stripping enslaved folks of their baseline humanity forever.
Philosopher Charles Mills calls it a spoken asterisk. It legally marked the racial exception to Western human rights.
Leon Litwack notes that alongside roughly 4,000 murders of Black Americans, this exact word made that violence thinkable. But incredibly, some real linguistic alchemy happened in informal Black spaces. They transformed a weapon into internal, communal recognition. Linguist Arthur Spears calls this complex deixis, meaning suddenly depended entirely on context, tone, and speaker intimacy. Now, the meaning wasn't just magically reversed. That violent history remains absolutely essential for the new intimacy to work.
This sparked huge debate. Bell Hooks sees it as normalized trauma. Randall Kennedy argues it's profound cultural creativity.
Then, the 90s changed everything. Global hip-hop amplified the word to millions of youths, completely lacking that community context.
Cecilia Cutler calls this crossing with complications. It's the friction of adopting slang without sharing its painful historical weight.
So, context is everything. Usage basically fractured into three zones: weaponized anger, academic quotation, and hip-hop's relational vernacular.
Who gets to use it? The ethics split neatly down the middle between strict prohibitionists and absolute language libertarians.
Philosopher Kwame Anthony Appiah suggests our discomfort isn't a problem to solve. It's just honest, unprocessed historical residue. Ultimately, the word becomes a cultural monument, one that reflects both immense American tragedy and fierce, unyielding defiance.
Scholar Imani Perry calls this tragicomic defiance. It holds crushing historical weight while utterly refusing to admit defeat.
That's why Kendrick Lamar's Pulitzer-winning album brilliantly uses the word's full philosophical complexity as serious, groundbreaking literature.
We'll leave you with this. How do you build profound cultural beauty from the exact instruments of your oppression?